Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here been ready for this clash since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Card. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Beavers' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous run.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
The Beavers pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Back to throw, it's Gulbranson. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early. Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's James. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
using the quick game. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They line up and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's holding. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's low. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Give to the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's James. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him. And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Gobranson. Got his man in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. New set of downs after that completion.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. It'll be a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Finds his man down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Touchdown, Oregon State. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, how did you make that move? Strikes the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, big juke to get past. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 6 with the catch and scoop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Makes the score. Oregon 21. Oregon State 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Branson. Looking left. He makes a catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's looking to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's got his man.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He got it. They get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. To the air, it's Gabriel. A little screen to the running back. Fakes his man out. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 20, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Beavers will punt this one away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. After run, now throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Fast motion from the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to the air one more time. Grab near the sticks. It's Clemens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. They're trying to get to him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, they don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in stride at the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the move, it's Gulbranson. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will audible. Toss sweep to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're bringing heat. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.